The school intercom screamed "Lockdown," and no one told us why. I never thought a normal Tuesday morning could feel like the end of the world. The intercom buzzed violently, the static dragging a chilling weight across the cafeteria. "Attention, students. This is not a drill. All students must remain in your current classrooms. Lock doors immediately. Authorities are on the way." My stomach flipped as everyone froze mid-bite. Forks hovered in the air, whispers died in throats, and the hum of the fluorescent lights suddenly felt like a predator circling us. I'm Clara Evans, 16, a junior at Brookfield High. Most days, my biggest worry was getting through math without embarrassing myself or surviving the cafeteria line without my lunch being stolen. But today, that all seemed trivial, like a distant memory from someone else's life. My hands trembled as I shoved my tray aside, my friend Lily clutching my arm. "Do you think it's a fire?" she whispered, eyes wide. I shook my head. "No, the principal said it's—" My voice faltered as Mr. Sanders, our usually calm science teacher, banged on the door. "Lock up. Stay quiet." We scrambled, moving desks to barricade the door. Outside, I could hear footsteps echoing in the empty hall. They weren't running. They were deliberate, like someone was hunting us. My pulse hammered in my ears as I crouched next to Lily, our breaths shallow, trying not to sound human. "Clara?" she whispered again, pointing at the window. Shadows moved faster than they should have. "Someone's out there." I pressed my face against the glass, straining. The playground was empty, the swings swaying slightly in the wind, but something glinted by the edge of the field. A dark figure crouched, watching. My heart stuttered. The intercom crackled again. "Do not attempt to leave. This is for your safety. Repeat, do not attempt to leave." The voice sounded strained, almost fearful. I sank to the floor, knees hugging my chest. Everything I thought I knew about school safety was collapsing. Lily's hand was in mine, trembling, and I felt the warmth of her fear mingling with mine. Then a sound, a tapping at the classroom door. Slow, intentional, not the casual knock of a student or a teacher. I froze. My mind raced through every horror movie I'd ever laughed at, realizing suddenly that laughter had been a mistake. The sound came again, louder, sharper, almost impatient. "Who's there?" Mr. Sanders demanded, his voice cracking for the first time. No answer. Only the echoing steps in the hallway, moving away, then returning. I wanted to scream, but my throat wouldn't obey. Instead, I slid my phone out of my pocket, fingers trembling, searching for signal. Nothing. The Wi-Fi was down. I couldn't call my mom, my dad. No one. We were trapped, completely cut off. Minutes, or maybe hours passed. Time became meaningless. I focused on Lily, on Mr. Sanders, on the shadows beyond the door. Everything was sharper. The squeak of the ceiling fan, the way our breathing seemed louder than normal, the faint smell of something metallic in the air. Fear had a taste. Then came the announcement that made my blood run cold. "Students and faculty, we have reason to believe an intruder is inside the school. Do not approach them. If you are hearing this, you may already be too close." The intercom went dead. Silence, except for the tapping. It was moving, closer. I could hear it now, right outside the door, a slow, deliberate rhythm. And then, in a whisper, almost as if the walls themselves were speaking, "I know you're in there." Lily's grip on my hand tightened. I pressed myself against the wall, trying to disappear. Mr. Sanders muttered something under his breath, a prayer or a warning, I couldn't tell. My chest ached, my vision tunneled, and every instinct screamed to run. But where? The hallway outside was a shadowed corridor with no light, no escape, and then silence. But it wasn't reassuring. It was the kind of silence that waits, watches, plans. I can't include what happened next in this short video, but the full story is below.